Hi friends, I'm Dr. Anushree Muralidharan. Today I'm here with a very relevant topic, incompatible food combinations or Viruddha Ahara. Compatibility is a topic which I want every parents who cook for their children and every chefs to know. Nowadays cooking has become everyone's passion and everyone started cooking and experimenting new dishes just by adding few ingredients based on their taste. Simply adding few ingredients and this kind of cooking may give you a tasty food but not a healthy one. For preparing a healthy dish, you need to know thoroughly about the ingredients that should be combined and cooked. Wrong combinations and wrong way of cooking may lead to a lot of adverse effects. No knowledge about incompatible foods or Viruddha Ahara can help you to prevent the intake of foods made by wrong combinations and wrong way of cooking. So please watch this video till the end to know the incompatible foods. In this video, I will be discussing what is a Viruddha Ahara, how a food becomes Viruddha, 18 types of incompatibilities, adverse effect due to incompatibilities and exceptions in Viruddha Ahara. Let us understand what Viruddha is. Viruddha Ahara is one of the most discussed and widely known concept which is a unique contribution of Ayurveda. It is discussed nowhere else but exclusively in Ayurvedic scriptures. What is Viruddha Ahara? Viruddha means opposite or contradictory. Food becomes Viruddha when it is made by combining substances with contradictory properties. Viruddha Ahara disturbs the normal digestion and metabolism and interrupts the formation of body tissues or elements. Food become Viruddha due to inappropriate combination, inappropriate processing, inappropriate consumption, in the wrong dose, wrong time and unsuitable weather. Viruddha Ahara are those foods which when taken alone cause no side effects, but when taken together leads to various adverse effects. Adverse effects are skin diseases, bullous and blisters, fistula, allergic manifestation, impotency, infertility, indigestion and other gastric ailments, inflammatory diseases and autoimmune disorders. The recent advancement in biochemistry and technology and the detailed study of functional foods helps us to prove the theory of Viruddha Ahara and the harmful effects due to Viruddha Ahara. The adverse effects are usually seen due to long-term consumption of Viruddha Ahara and it remains as a chronic issue which is challenging to treat. Viruddha Ahara is classified into 18 types. DESHA Viruddha, incompatibility due to inappropriate place. Food available from one place will not be compatible with a person from a different location. We all love to explore food from different countries and the imported foods, but realize that our food which we are accustomed to and available in our place and grown in our climate is best suited for our digestive system. For example, consuming mango is better than consuming avocado, especially in the case of Indians. Kala Viruddha, incompatibility due to appropriate time or season. Consuming hot substance at noon or summer and consuming cold food at night or winter is an example of Kala Viruddha or incompatibility due to inappropriate time. Agni Viruddha, food incompatible to one's digestive capacity. For example, intake of heavy foods by a person with low digestive fire or during low appetite and vice versa. MATRA Viruddha, incompatibility due to combining in specific proportions. For example, consuming an equal quantity of honey and ghee together is harmful. Samya Viruddha, incompatibility due to the intake of foods that is not accustomed to. A person consuming food that he is not accustomed to can lead to harmful effects. For example, intake of sweet and cold foods by a person who regularly consume spicy and hot foods is unfavorable. Dosha Viruddha, incompatibility due to intake of food having doshas similar to one's predominant dosha or the imbalanced dosha. For example, intake of sour foods by a Pitta Prakriti person leads to skin disease and diseases due to Pitta aggravation. Samskara Viruddha, incompatibility due to wrong processing. For example, intake of heated honey or meat cooked in castor oil is an example of Samskara Viruddha. Viruddha, incompatibility due to opposite potencies. Substance with cold potency should not be mixed with substance with hot potency or should not be taken together. For example, milk and fish should not be taken together or taken during same meal time. KOSTA Viruddha, intake of food incompatible to one's KOSTA or nature of bowel movement. Consuming a strong purgative by a person with a mridu KOSTA, that is, a person with easy and fast bowel movement, may lead to diarrhea and dehydration. AVASTHA Viruddha, intake of food incompatible or contradictory to a person's state of health. Consuming kapha aggravating food like dairy products by a person who day sleeps regularly lead to kapha accumulation and other associated complaints like sinus congestion, wheezing and cough. If not treated early, it may lead to pneumonia also. KRAMA Viruddha, incompatibility due to consumption of food in wrong order. There is a practice of consuming sweets or desserts at the end of the meals after consuming spicy or bitter taste foods. This is a wrong practice. The correct order is to have sweets or dessert first, as it is difficult to digest, followed by the intake of spicy and bitter taste foods. Consuming food before evacuation of bowel and taking bath immediately after meals are also in wrong order. Parihara Viruddha, incompatibility due to consuming food contrary to the disease pathology. Consuming sour foods and curd while suffering from skin disease leads to aggravation of the skin disease condition. Upachara Viruddha, incompatibility due to consuming foods which are against the treatment or against the prescription of a physician. Consuming heavy foods after virechana or panchakarma or consuming cold water after consuming ghee are examples of Upachara Viruddha. Paga Viruddha, incompatibility due to improper cooking or consuming food which are overcooked, undercooked, burnt, etc. Samyoga Viruddha, incompatibility due to improper combinations. Smoothies which we think are healthy are perfect examples of Samyoga Viruddha, as it is not recommended to combine milk with fruits, especially sour fruits. Hridaya Viruddha, incompatibility due to unpleasant taste. Food which is unpalatable or tasteless to a person are not advisable, but that is not a leniency to take junk foods. SAMPAD Viruddha, incompatibility in terms of quality of food. Consuming putrefied food, unripened, partially ripened or over-ripened fruits are examples of SAMPAD Viruddha. VIDHI Viruddha, incompatibility due to consumption of food against the rules and regulations, that is consuming food during reading and in public, taking food in front of television and using mobile phones during dining are also examples of VIDHI Viruddha. Due to such practice, there is a tendency to take more quantity of food than required, which is the cause of obesity and other lifestyle disorders. Out of all these 18 Viruddhas, most significant and relevant for this era is the Samyoga Viruddha, or incompatibility due to improper combinations. Here is a detailed list of few examples of Viruddha which will be helpful in our day-to-day life. Milk should not be consumed along with fish and meat, citrus fruits, green leafy vegetables, alcohol and green gram. Honey should not be cooked or consumed along with meat, fish, equal quantity of ghee and in heated form. Meat or fish should not be taken along with curd, sprouts and jaggery. A thorough knowledge about these antagonistic combinations is the need of the hour. Now let's see what are the adverse effects of Viruddha Ahara. The continuous intake of Viruddha Ahara causes dosha aggravation. But the aggravated doshas will not be expelled from the body due to clogging. So it remains inside the body and manifests as various diseases which I mentioned in the starting of the video. The best treatment to prevent the adverse effects due to Viruddha Ahara are purificatory therapies or panchakarma. Exemptions are given to those group of people who have a good digestive power, those who are young and those who exercise regularly. For such people, occasional intake of Viruddha Ahara won't be much harmful, but make sure not to consume it regularly. Please try to adopt this in your day-to-day life to maintain health by taking the purest food without any toxic effects. Please do like, comment and share this video. If you want me to discuss any disease or health issue, please comment in the comment box below. I will try to come up with videos for the same. Thank you for listening.